Good food versus bad food, unhealthy food. Do they really exist? Let's discover it. So, today's topic will be about good food and bad food. Well, while we talk about good food or clean food, even different, like, I don't know, what is a clean food? Well, I have a good experience talking about food, even because, well, I have a good past with different diets, etc. I tried everything in my life, probably, yeah. And what to say? Eh, does this really exist? This distinction? Not really. Let me explain. So basically, we quite often consider that a food can be healthy or unhealthy, but based on what? Yeah, this is the point that quite often, if we look like on social media, online, etc., is it possible to find like so many stuff? And well, even when I was studying in the university, nutrition university, it was very fun, especially I think the lesson that I will remember forever will be like when during like the soccer match, I guess. So basically, playing football, I'm talking about decades ago, they were suggesting to drink alcohol and smoke cigarettes in order to feel better, to recover better. So imagine the amount of information and disinformation that there was around the world. And don't get me wrong, like if you go like even on PubMed, this kind of platform that are like the good ones, let's say, same distinction though. Well, you will find even some useful things about smoke. So if you search like, is smoking good for something? Yeah, you'll probably find something. This is the point that everything has pros and cons. This is the important thing that everything, almost everything, has positive things and negative things. And you know, like it's not the poison itself, it's the doses that make the poison, literally. And this is the point that quite often we get misled by influencers that of course claim their experience about something, and I can do the same. Like I will probably say something that will be wrong, and well, even the science slowly will change their mind, because you know, researchers and new discovery will go out basically. So yeah, the point is that quite often for the marketing side, it's very common that you will find influencer that will say, no, sugar is so bad, no, fat is so bad, no, don't eat this, don't take protein, don't take even veggies. I saw even that, yeah. So there is not a good food or a bad food, depends on how you're balancing your diet basically. And that's why today I wanted to take this, because if you're following my journey, well, basically you know what I'm doing. You know that I'm losing weight right now, and I'm going very fast for personal reason, like I'm doing for myself. Don't copy me, don't do what I'm doing. And I wanted like just to let you know that I decided today to take this, and I took it. That's it. And let me explain why, how, and especially what are the consequences. So, because I'm forcing a lot my diet, like right now I'm in an important caloric deficit, not recommended, first of all. Basically, it's normal that my body has much more cravings. It's normal. It's like a response mechanism. Like my body, I'm starving the body, and the body says, "Well, let's decide this, and this." It's totally normal. Trust me. And what to say? Yesterday, I decided like an ham and cheese sandwich. Ham is a processed food, so is not recommended at all, and is part of the cancerogenic group. So, well, it's not recommended. I decided it. Yes. I took it. Yes. I would recommend it. No. But what's the point? What I'm trying to share with you, that the key of everything is the balance. So there are some foods that are not recommended at all. It's like the smoke, like the cigarettes. Is not recommended at all. Even the alcohol is not recommended at all. If it happens sometimes, it's not the end of the world. This is the point. Yesterday, I was craving like ham and cheese sandwich, and I took it. Even because I grew up basically in an environment where where basically every day I was taking not only one but two, three ham and cheese sandwich, this kind of stuff. So yesterday I was deciding this, and even now I'm craving almost. But the point is that I was deciding it and I took it. This will hurt me. Well, tomorrow I will be here. I hope. Finger crossed. But yeah, it's not that one thing, one sandwich, one cigarette will kill you. Of course, these on the long term, repeatedly. What? Well, yeah, you got it. If done like every time, this will increase the chance that something bad can happen to you. This is the point. It's a matter of balance though. So even those things, even though they are not the most recommended thing in the world, the point is this: are we eating balanced in order that we can allow these things? It's not that you can allow, you can do everything you want. The point is what you want to achieve in life. So in my mind, what I think is like there is a split. I'm not white and black though, black and white. I'm not black and white. I am like with 50 shades of gray, without the porn included though. By the way, what I do is like, which kind of life do you want? I want an healthy life, and for me, an healthy life is a mix of balance physically and mentally, because in my opinion, balance is the key. So, what I wouldn't recommend is to not take a care at all of your physical health. So, in order to do that, I would suggest to take care of your health with nutrition and physical activity. If you follow me, but at the same time, for me, my main priority is my mental health. So if sometimes I take this kind of stuff, it's not a big deal, especially because I had a past with binge eating disorders, etc. So even more, let's say. And by the way, uh, what is the balance for me? Is not to. I was like an orthorexic person, so I had like an orthorexic eating disorder, basically. I was eating just clean food. What does it mean, clean food? It means that something that doesn't hurt you at all. But if doesn't hurt you at all physically, doesn't mean that it doesn't mentally. This is the point. So if sometimes you crave this, even at the end, on the final part of your diet, well, take it. It's not because it's red that makes this bad. Because if your diet is balanced, this can be actually good. Let me explain. So, in which case this is good? Let's say your diet is balanced, and after this small explanation, basically I will explain what is a balanced diet. Let's say that your diet is balanced, and this small bar that is 100 calories of bad ingredients, let's say. Well, let's consider this. Even these, like, what is a bad ingredient? Yeah, there was like a lot of things against palm oil, etc. And now they say, okay, it's better than this and this and this. And don't touch my Nutella. By the way, let's say your diet is balanced, and these 100 calories will put like extra calories on your diet. Okay, yeah, they are 100 calories more. Maybe 200, because I mean, for this, it's just one. I won't take just one, to be honest. But if your diet is balanced and you take 100, 200 calories more, but at the same time you release a lot the stress of the diet, is it good or bad for you? This is the point. So if this helps on being more stable and sustainable in terms of diet, well, just take it. That's the point. Be balanced. Okay, now let's talk about a balanced diet. What is a balanced diet? Well, I know that the people normally struggle to understand what is a balanced diet, and this is the point. How we can consider a balanced diet? Okay, because this is my job, my experience, etc. For me, it's very easy to understand it. But let's make it understandable for everyone. Okay, how can you understand if your diet is balanced? Well, first of all, check your body weight. Is it stable? So on the long term is pretty much the same. Is it increasing over time, or is it decreasing? Because even this is unbalanced. Okay, let's say your body weight First of all, let's start with the body weight that is rising. Well, it means that you're eating more than you needed. Quite often is a mix of eating more and moving less. So what you need to do is, well, reverse the two things. Let's say you're losing weight consistently. Well, at this point, quite often you're not eating enough, and probably you have even some vitamin deficit, etc., because of not eating enough, or you are moving excessively. Nowadays it's a bit difficult to move a bit too much though. But well, it's a mix of the two normally. Let's say instead that your body weight is balanced. Perfect. This is the first green flag. Second, how is your split of nutrients? Normally, what is recommended for an average person, remember, average person, so it varies a lot between people, is like taking 50% of caloric intake from the carbs. Yes, I know so many people demonize carbs. They are bad for your health. Sugars kill you, whatsoever. I know. The point is that none of that is true. I know it's easy to remove some food groups because it's easier in this case to lose weight, and marketing wise is very good. I mean, like the specific diets, Atkins, Dukan, and this kind of diets, if you remove like a particular food group, it's easier to lose weight. Because if I force you to eat just chicken and broccoli, well, you will get tired to eat chicken and broccoli. So at that point, you will start to eat less and you will lose weight. But I said in Italian, and I'm not really sure, that even if I give you like just pizza, eat just pizza every day, every meal. Well, at that point, I guess you will get tired. Okay, thinking about my brothers, I'm not really sure about this. But well, I guess that a normal person will will get tired of eating just pizza. And pizza is a good food. I don't know why they consider a bad food. It's just wet or wet, I guess. And then there is mozzarella, olive oil, and tomatoes. Well, if you're not taking like one that is processed, like ultra frozen, cooked 3 times, etc., in extra fried oil and this kind of stuff, well, a pizza is very good. Except if you take like very burnt, like I love it, but even that one is cancerogenic, so don't do that, yeah. But a pizza normally is very good. Okay, now let's say that I give you like daily pizza, just pizza, nothing else. Well, I think after a while you will get tired. That's the point of this diet. If they demonize, they say that some food category is bad, like sugar, you will eat less, and overall you will lose weight, improve your health parameters. That is normal, is related to the body fat and the amount of the caloric amount, etc. So it's a mix of other factors, not the food itself. Especially the carbs, like 50% of the caloric intake should be taken by the carbs. This is the point. If someone says to you carbs are bad, well, of course you lose weight. Of course you feel healthier after losing weight. It's normal. But the point is it true? Well, you know. What else? 50% carbs in the average person. Remember, if you are a power lifter, bodybuilder, it's totally different. Changes a lot. Then normally it's recommended 30% of fat. Yes. Even another category that is demonized, fat, normally should be like 30% of your caloric intake. And well, what to say? If you're like a gym rat, probably you should need like 20%, because you will have an higher amount of carbs, an higher amount of protein as well. So yeah. And the final part, 20% of protein, as you guess. What to say? This is a balanced diet. So let's say that your body weight is stable and you're taking like a good split of 50% carbs approximately and 30% fat, 20% protein. Perfect. That's perfect. What is missing? Yes, you know that. I know. Vitamins and minerals. So basically, veggies. If you're taking even 5 portion of fruit and vegetables a day, well, at that point you can take all of them, like, of course, like if the weight is stable, etc. The point is that if you do everything right and is balanced, well, don't worry. Yeah, you don't need to exaggerate, because if you take too much of them, it means that the fat amount will increase, etc. That's why I say the balance. But what you can follow is the Pareto principle, 80-20, easy. So take 80% of clean food and 20% of bad food, even in the final part of the diet. Because like I said, if this release my mental pressure about the stress that a diet can have on yourself, basically, well, at that point, just take it. It's not bad for you, I promise. And what else? uh, well, yeah, pretty much is that. So there is not such a bad food, a good food. Yeah, there are food that are better for us, definitely, and there are food that are a bit worse for us, definitely. Yes, even like. The meat intake nowadays, there are so many researches, etc., and I started to eat less meat, even though I like it. And well, we need to follow, like I said, I am a person that is very balanced. I want to uh, take care of myself physically, so I take less meat, less of this stuff, and more veggies. But at the same time, I need to be balanced mentally. And if this small piece of things will give me like mental relief, or even in a social event, I take, for example, alcohol, just an example. I'm not a big drinker. Well, at that point, take it. The problem is that if you get unbalanced and you take too much, and well, something is getting in a different way, basically, at that point you need to understand what is your priority. You want to be like healthier, etc. Well, start to take care of yourself, physically and mentally. Be balanced, because the key is overall is balance, literally. And trust me, even the outcome will be better if you're balanced. That said, guys, enjoy your pizza, enjoy your Nutella, enjoy your chocolate. I love chocolate. And if sometimes happen that you take something that is not considered healthy, no worries. No worries. It's like once in a while will not affect you. Of course, if you take regularly, well, be careful, but just be balanced. The key overall is to be balanced. That said, if you need any support, you want to ask me anything, etc., you will find some button below, because I'm changing my stuff, and what else, you will find me in live nowadays. I don't know for how long, but I'm enjoying the live streaming. So ask me whatever you want, and nowadays when I'm working out in the evening, I'm in live. Ask me whatever you want, and we can talk about it. And if you want like a more specific consultation, well, you will find the stuff, and my new project that I'm developing. So over there you will find much more, and I guess that over there I will be very present. So I'll see you soon, guys, and enjoy. I'm hungry now after this video.